And what an action-packed hour we have for you this week. We're going to bring you information on December 26th, Holiday Hell, here at the ECW Arena. Philadelphia's own JT Smith will go one-on-one against Johnny Hotbody. I will have a special in-the-ring interview with the franchise, Shane Douglas, and after that humiliating incident last week between Peaches and Hunter Q. Robbins, you all saw him storm out of this arena. He said he would be back, and he is, with an unknown commodity known as the Lumberjack. Well, the Lumberjack is on hand this week, and I think Mike Norman could use an axe or a chainsaw if he wants to cut Mr. Hughes down the side. Wow! And there's an overhand right to start the match, and Mr. Hughes wastes no time in flooring Stormin' Mike Norman. Boy, is this guy intense. Yeah, go take a walk, Jake. Mr. Hughes firing Norman, and a foot that floors Stormin' Mike Norman. Of course, after the Public Enemy landed themselves in jail, this week we'll have a #1 tag team contenders match as the Bad Breed, Axel, and Ian Rotten will take on Kevin Sullivan and his new partner, wow, headbutt! And Kevin Sullivan's new partner, the Tasmaniac. The winners of that match will face Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn next week for the tag team belts here on NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling. Norman whipped into the ropes, ducks the clothesline, off the ropes again. Yes, ducks another one. Here comes the, drop kick. Wow, a drop kick by 380-pound Mr. Hughes. What an athlete. This is a bad man. You know, there's another guy in wrestling who claims to be a bad man as he prances around the ring. I dare him to come down to Philadelphia and step into the ring with Mr. Hughes. Wait, look at the velocity on that Irish whip. Stormin' Mike Norman flew in and bounced right out. Oh, my. As I was saying, I'd love to see that so-called bad man come down to Philadelphia and face Mr. Hughes. I give them all a 5 seconds before the glitter is all over the building. We have received footage from prison where the Public Enemy is currently residing, and this includes the most unheard of challenge ever. Forget pro wrestling, forget professional sports. I've never heard anything like this in my entire life. I don't know how to describe it to you, and quite frankly, right now I don't have time, but just stay tuned. We'll bring you all the information on that challenge from the Public Enemy. Wham! To bad company as Stormin' Mike Norman finds himself on the receiving end of a gut-wrench suplex. Mr. Hughes wants Norman to get up. I got news for you. He's not getting up unless you pick him up. This kid is down, this kid is out, and Mr. Hughes is on a roll. He's looking for some gold here at NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling. Whip into the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Here it comes! Sidewalk slam! Wow! 1, 2, 3. Forget about it. This kid's done. Stick the fork in him. What a victory!
Maddie's in the house. Now, since you called the hotline for the Viewer's Choice match on December 26th, Holiday Hell, you're going to get what you asked for. You asked for Terry Funk versus Sabu, the ECW's TV and heavyweight champion. Now, I don't know if you know this, but it's a non-DQ match. That means no disqualifications. That means things can go wild that night. Nothing can be ruled out. Tables, chairs, people, things are just going to be berserk, and it's going to be right in front of you, live at the ECW Arena, December 26th, Holiday Hell, Funk versus Sabu. It's going to be wild.
And I'll tell you, I've told people before I'm meaner than a rattlesnake, tougher than shoe leather, more dangerous than a hollow-eyed scorpine, middle-aged, crazy like a fox, and all that stuff.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's the folk style.
Terry Funk is nuts. He's scoring with the Eagle style.
You gotta see it.
I have danced with the Grim Reaper before. I have smelled death in the air before.
Jump! What's wrong with you?
I want to see if he can fly.
Terry Funk's gonna deck Jake Dillon. Not six-pack. He's gonna deck Tully.
And I am not afraid of any man. So Paulie dangerously brings a person like Sabu into the ring. He brings him before me, and what does he think I'm going to do? Does he think I'm going to get down on my knees and shudder and shake? Oh, no, I'm not, because I am not afraid of that man. I am not afraid of the Hawk. I am not afraid of King Kong Bundy. I am afraid of no one, and certainly not afraid of Paulie Dangerously. I would love to have Paulie Dangerously in the ring.
No, it's not me. Fuck no, he's gonna rope, he's trying to choke the life out of Sabu. Oh my, he's trying to take the head off of Sabu. Somebody stop that nut.
Because I am the toughest son of A. You damn right I am. Now get out of here, you puke face fool.
Get in the ring.
Top of the world,
Sabu.
top of the world.
Sabu. What's he doing? Look at him got the pin.
What is he out of his mind?
This man is
My contract, your lawyers, sue me. You'll be disappointed.
I'll be disappointed. I'll be disappointed. The only person in my life, Todd Gordon, that ever disappointed me was your wife last night. You want to get personal with Paul E. Dangerously. You want to get personal.
What? He moves off to the table. Oh my! That could very well be Terry Funk. What's going to happen when Sabu gets his hand on Terry Funk? Is Sabu going to go after Funk like he's going after this table? This is an animal. This man is an animal, and he wants to tear apart Terry Funk like he's tearing apart the ECW arena. This man is out of his mind. Terry Funk has no idea what he's in for. Terry Funk is in for the fight of his life.
And that is a man, Terry Funk, that is so animalistic that he is going to carve you up like professional wrestling's answer to Mrs. John Wayne Bobbitt.
Sabu scoops him and plants him. Sabu's knees out. Look at his right knee. It's pumped out. You can see it. Sabu now going to the top. Moonsault. He missed the moonsault.
Funk's the genius that he is rolled underneath it.
He's about
All the way from he rolled towards it.
Funk going for the spinning toe. That's the finishing maneuver.
Famous fight of Funk's family, not just
The lead rolls up. 1, 2, 1. What?
Funk is the winner. Funk won it.
Now Sabu! Sabu won! Sabu got the pinfall!
Christmas, Hanukkah, the holidays. What are the holidays truly about? Love, honor, respect, forgiveness, looking forward to the new year. Terry Funk, you have a lot to look forward to. You have the Double Cross Ranch. You have a legendary status within your given profession. You're a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. And more than that, Terry Funk, you have what every man in the world wants. You have a beautiful wife and 2 beautiful young daughters who love and honor and respect you. What does Sabu have, Terry Funk? On Christmas night, what will Sabu be doing? He has no family. He has no friends. All he has is the ECW heavyweight title, the ECW TV title, and the thirst and the desire to reach into your chest and rip your stinking heart right out. That's all he has on Christmas night, is the bloodthirst for the very next day to end your miserable stinking career. But you, Terry Funk, have a much different Christmas night, don't you? Because when you sit in front of your Christmas tree with your wife and your 2 young daughters, Terry Funk, do you have what it takes to sit in front of that Christmas tree and say, "Merry Christmas, little girls. Daddy loves you. Daddy wants you to understand the meaning of Christmas, the meaning of Hanukkah, the meaning of the high holidays." But in 24 hours, Daddy's going to have to commit such horrible sins, such unspeakable sins. He's going to have to sink to such depths, into the depths of hell, to stop Sabu. Because that's the only way you're going to survive holiday hell, Terry Funk, is if you sit down in front of your Christmas tree on December 25th, and when you teach your daughters the meaning of love, the meaning of forgiveness, the meaning of the holidays, and then say in 24 hours, Daddy's gonna commit a sin. Daddy's gonna break the commandments. Daddy is gonna have to go all the way down into the pits of manhood, all the way down as far as a human being can go, because that's the only way you're going to be able to stop Sabu. Because if you don't sink to those depths, Terry Funk, if you don't go down into the pits of hell 24 hours after Christmas, you will not only leave holiday hell on a stretcher, you will not only leave holiday hell without your career, but your family will be standing over the grave of your legendary career, and a man in a white collar 24 hours after the highest holiday in the year will be standing over the grave of your career, and he will pronounce your career dead on arrival, dead at holiday hell. Dominus Dominus, in nomine Patri, in Filii, in Spiritus Sanctum. Amen. Have a Merry Christmas, Terry Funk. See you December 26th at Holiday Hell.
We are just moments away from seeing Philadelphia's favorite son, J.T. Smith, go one-on-one with Johnny Hotbody. But it was here last week on Eastern Championship Wrestling that we saw Hotbody and Stetson throw their manager, Hunter Q. Robbins III, into the ring, to the wolves, literally, in that big 6-person tag team match. Hunter Q was humiliated at the hands of Peaches. He stormed out of that local high school claiming he was going on a mountain retreat, but he would return with a surprise for ECW. He is here with the Lumberjack, who will make his debut later in the program, and he will be at ringside with Johnny Hotbody for this all-important matchup. In fact, here they come right now. Let's go down to ringside. There's the opening bell. The action now underway. Johnny Hotbody one-on-one with J.T. Smith. J.T. Smith, well, there's Hunter Q. Robbins III back at ringside with Johnny Hotbody after that incident I alluded to just a few moments ago. J.T. Smith still favoring that left knee. I can't believe he's in there wrestling. What guts by Smith. Smith with Hotbody backed up in the corner. Will we see a clean break? I would expect nothing less from J.T. Smith. He is a gentleman and a sportsman. But wait, it seems to me Hotbody won't let Smith out of the corner. Hotbody has Smith's leg hooked. Yes. Johnny Hotbody had the left leg of J.T. Smith hooked. He's already going after that injured knee. That is smart wrestling by Johnny Hotbody. He will take any and all advantages to get a duke over J.T. Smith. Smith looks very intense. The two ready to lock up. There we go. They lock up, and once again it's Smith backing Johnny Hotbody into the corner. Beautiful throw by J.T. Smith. Hotbody looks stunned. Oh, please. He was pulled by the do-rag. He's claiming, give me a court. No way. No, you didn't pull it. I saw it too. Don't worry about it. He's playing games with you, J.T. Don't go for it. Johnny Hotbody, a master of psychology. I don't know where he learned it. God knows he didn't go to school. Smith and Hotbody again locking up. Jockeying for position. Side headlock by J.T. Smith. Oh, nice chain wrestling by Smith. Now into the hammerlock. Johnny Hotbody seems preoccupied with his do-rag. Snapmare takeover by J.T. Smith. Hotbody looking for higher ground or lower ground, and he finds it on the floor of the ECW arena. Hey, nice hairdo on Johnny Hotbody, huh? No wonder he wears a do-rag. I keep that thing on all the time. And J.T. Smith mocking Johnny Hotbody. I love it. There's some ring psychology for you. He's going to get under the skin of Hotbody. Now out there with his manager, Hunter Q. Robbins. Hunter Q still looks a little angry. Perhaps everything's not ironed out after what we saw last week. Only time will tell. As once again, yes, they lock up. Boy, but wait. Yeah, body slam. Scoop for a slam by Smith. What's he going to do to him? Wow, beautiful fall-away slam by J.T. Smith. I've never seen him use that before. Cover. 1, 2, and... Oh, wow, we were so close. We were so close. Smith now going for the back slam. Yes, he got it. 1, get him, 2. Oh, wow. J.T. Smith looking for an early pinfall. And again, Hotbody falls out of the ring. J.T. Smith showing some great mat wrestling here. Really catching Hotbody off guard. Look at the look of disgust on Hunter Q's face. Oh, now Johnny Hotbody, I should say, drawing it up with the fans at ringside. You better worry about the guy in the ring, JT. There he is, J.T. Smith. J.T. Smith, the former protege of Terry Funk. Funk, of course, has to be preoccupied with Sabu. These two have to be tied as the most hated men in ECW, and what a war it will be when they meet at Holiday Hell. You heard those comments from Sabu's manager, Paulie Dangerously. He's as sick as Sabu is. Wow, beautiful belly back suplex. Wait, shoulders down, 2, and oh, I thought we had a pinfall there. J.T. Smith really mounting the offense against Johnny Hotbody. Oh, a timeout. Give me a break. There's no timeouts in pro wrestling. Trying to make, well, I guess Hotbody's making his own as J.T. Smith is giving him room to breathe. Johnny Hotbody gets flustered, a little disoriented, but wait, he was clearing ahead enough to go after that knee of J.T. Smith. Didn't take a genius to figure out where his weak point was, and is now stomping with. Look at the expression of pain on Smith's face. As I have said so many times before, he's been wrestling on that injured knee for some 2 months now. Myself, I'd be convalescing, I'd be in rehab, I'd be fixing that knee, I'd be working on it. But Smith continues to wrestle week after week. That kid has guts, and he's got the fighting heart of a Philadelphia. Oh, and Hotbody just continues to work on that injured knee. I don't know if that's going to work. I can't see J.T. Smith submitting to anyone. Not Johnny Hotbody, not Terry Funk, not anybody who wears a pair of wrestling boots. J.T. Smith is a fighter, and if you want to pin this kid, you better knock him out. Hotbody now all over J.T. Smith like a piranha who smells blood, and Smith goes up and over. Suplex by Hotbody and the cover. 1, 2, and that's a pretty arrogant cover. You better hook a leg, Hotbody. And that arrogance has cost Hotbody in the past. It cost him last week in that 6-person tag team match. He had the Sandman pinned, if you remember, decided to flex his biceps instead, and it cost them as Peaches got the pinfall on Hunter Q. Robbins III after he was thrown back in the ring by his own men, Stetson and Hotbody. Hotbody now working on the arm of J.T. Smith, switching it up a little bit. First one to work on the left knee. Wait, roll up, 1, 2, and oh, so close. Smith able to find the back door. And Hotbody now back to the brawling tactics. He's dropping the elbows. He's dropping the boots. Hell, he'll drop the kitchen sink on J.T. Smith. 1, 2, and again. That's what we saw last week. Hotbody not going for the cover. He's not thinking. As now Smith throws to the floor right in front of Hunter. Wait. Keep your eye on Hunter Q. I don't trust him for a minute. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. In fact, I can probably throw him farther than I trust him. I don't understand that at all. Johnny Hotbody gave Hunter Q the opening to interfere. Hunter Q did nothing. And Hotbody stomps on J.T. Smith. There's no cooperation between Hotbody and Hunter Q. Wow! Look at that elbow drop from the apron. What a vicious man is Johnny Hotbody. Where's he going? Wow! What a nasty individual. So I'd like to see somebody reach out and slap him. Wait, he got a chair. Oh, that knee. Oh, man, he's got the knee. He slammed down that chair. Luckily, he also caught the ring apron. That might have destroyed the ultimate and dropping the elbow on the concrete floor. Hunter Q. Robbins there at ringside, but he didn't take the advantage earlier. I don't know what's going on. I've got to give Hot Body credit, though. He's been tag teaming for a long time with Tony Hitman Stetson. They lost those belts just a short time ago. He's back in singles action and doing one hell of a job against J.T. Smith. Now throwing Smith back into the ring. Boy, Hot Body's confident now. He's ascending to the top turnbuckle and ready to do more damage to J.T. Smith. Leg drop. Leg drop across that knee. J.T. Smith might, well, he's not going to give it up. And much to his credit, he's got guts, but that may be a wrong move. It's now spinning toe hold by Hot Body. Hot Body applying that spinning toe hold. And Smith always finding a way out. One fight, kicking away at Johnny Hot Body. Yes, and Hot Body breaks the hold. Well, they say necessity is the mother of invention, and J.T. Smith sure did devise an unconventional way to get out of the spinning toe hold. J.T. Smith goes for the clothesline. Hot Body tries to duck, but still catches it across the forehead. Smith now with Johnny Hot Body setting up. Now Hot Body goes outside to the floor. Smith giving himself a well-deserved breather. Where's Smith going? There's no way he's coming off with that knee. Yes! What a splash! What a splash into a vertical press from J.T. Smith from the top. He hurt his own knee. What guts! I can't believe on just one wheel coming off the top turnbuckle with the Lou Thesz press onto the ECW arena floor. J.T. Smith is going for broke. J.T. Smith now hammering away on Johnny Hot Body. I can't believe this action. This is Eastern Championship Wrestling, and it doesn't get any better than it. Hunter Q circling ringside as Hot Body drags Smith back into the ring. Now setting Smith up. What's he doing? Oh! And Smith gets, well, crushed on that top turnbuckle. And Hot Body with an uppercut. J.T. Smith is dazed. Hot Body going right up after him. Got to be setting Smith up for something. Maybe a superplex. Will it be the superplex? Johnny Hot Body trying to cinch up the superplex. J.T. Smith fighting. He's struggling. Hot Body trying to get him up. J.T. Smith resisting. No! J.T. Smith will not go. Wait! J.T. Smith now hooks up Hot Body. Or does Hot Body have Smith? Who's going to get it? Wait! Now Smith goes downstairs on Hot Body. And a shot to the back. Smith going for the sunset flip. Oh, he missed. He missed, and Hot Body came crashing down. He may have broken the nose of J.T. Smith. J.T. Smith clutching his knee. May have a broken nose. How he can come back from this, and look at the look of pain on that kid's face. That might be all for J.T. Smith. I think the pinfall at this point is just academic. Boy, Hot Body can't follow up. He must have hit pretty hard. Hot Body is just as stunned. It's a race to see who gets back to his feet the fastest. Both men are up. I can't believe Smith is up. Hot Body now whipping in J.T. Smith. Smith off the ropes. Here he comes. Double clothesline. They both go down. 4 of their heads bounce off that camera. I can't believe it. Hunter Q distracting the ref. What's he complaining about? Get on the floor where you belong, will you? And now Hot Body picking up Smith. Back into the corner. He's going for it again. He's going for it again. And again trying to set up J.T. Smith for what I have to believe is going to be a superplex of some sort. Be it a regular over the top or a belly to belly. I really don't think J.T. Smith can resist at this point. He's been beaten up too badly. He looks pretty much defenseless. Hot Body cinches him up, and J.T. Smith is going up, over, yes! J.T. Smith is down. I believe Hot Body has got J.T. Smith beat. That is it for he's out. He is unconscious. He hit his head right on the mat. It bounced. Hot Body now. Hot Body not going for the cover. Hunter Q. He looks furious at ringside. Hot Body shoots in Smith. Reversal. Here comes Hot Body. Hunter Q cracked Johnny Hot Body. J.T. Smith covers 1, 2, and 3. Hunter Q can stand no more. Hunter Q has had it with Johnny Hot Body. He betrayed. That's it, J.T. Smith. Let's go to the replay. Let's go to the replay. Hot Body hits with the superplex. At this point, I thought that J.T. Smith was unconscious. Hot Body had the match won. this was it. Had he covered JT Smith, it would have been a victory, but no. Hot Body picks up JT Smith. Hunter Q is furious. This was the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. There's the reversal. And there goes Hunter Q Robbins smashing Johnny Hot Body with the cane. Smith on instinct goes for the cover. Smith gets the victory. He can chalk that one up to Hunter Q Robbins III. And when we come back, we'll see a tag team title contention match. Sullivan and the Tasmaniac versus the Bad Breed. Ian and Axelrod and the Bad Breed ready to compete in this, an ECW Tag Team Contention match. The winner of this matchup will face, excuse me, and Smith bumps in a woman. Oh! Sullivan just decked Smith and again with that chair. Oh, come on, it was an accident. What the hell is Sullivan doing? This kid just had a grueling match with Johnny Hot Body. Sullivan has gone berserk on JT Smith, who bumped in a woman. Meanwhile, the Tasmaniac is taking on both members of the Bad Breed. Sullivan is laying out JT Smith, punishing him with that chair. But Ian Rotten has slipped up. Oh, JT Smith. Sullivan's trying to cave his skull in. Tasmaniac hits with the suplex cover. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that, the match is over. But on the outside, Sullivan is laying out JT Smith only because he bumped in a woman. I hate to sound like an over-the-hell announcer, but this is pandemonium. As now, Sullivan and the Tasmaniac continue to work on Smith, who doesn't deserve any of this. Woman now holding back Kevin Sullivan with that shroud. These two have become the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. But meanwhile, JT Smith has been laid out. He has been laid out, knocked out, pile driven on the floor for no good reason by these two sick, twisted individuals, Sullivan and the Tasmaniac. Oh, let's see this again. Let's go to the replay. Well, replay. Is anybody out there listening to me? Can I get a replay? There we go. Well, I'm sorry to be like that to our director, but this poor kid's been through so much. He's wrestling on one knee, and to be abused like this by Kevin Sullivan. Meanwhile, in the ring, the Tasmaniac single-handedly gets the victory over the Bad Breed, but on the outside, it was poor JT Smith getting beaten up, getting abused by Sullivan and the Tasmaniac. I've seen enough. Hopefully, we will come back. We'll see some more sportsmanlike action from some real athletes, not these punks.
This is Jimmy Snuka of Superfly, ECW. Woo! 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 What are you gonna do about it?
This building still in shock from what we have just seen. JT Smith was laid out by Kevin Sullivan and the Tasmaniac. Wait a minute. The Lumberjack, well, X marks the spot as Mr. X hits the canvas. This is Hunter Q Robbins, Lumberjack. This man is 6'10", 340 pounds. He has never wrestled before. He knows nothing of pro wrestling. Wait a minute, what's this? That's a hard punch. Well, somebody showed him a videotape of Stan Stasiak or Ox Baker because he knows one wrestling move, the hard punch, and that's all he needs to know. Wow. And that's it for Mr. X. Hunter Q, really shocking.
That's right, baby. You're looking at the Rockin' Rebel, the best thing to happen to ECW. And you know something? That's
Radical, bring the camera over here. Oh, Matty's in the control center. Now, you guys don't want to listen to Joey. Joey is going to introduce Shane Douglas. It's going to take him about 10, 15 minutes to do this. You will get to see the Shane Douglas interview, I promise you. But we have an update on J.T. Smith. Now, we all know J.T. got beat up tonight, so here it is.
The winner of this matchup will face, excuse me, and Smith bumps in a woman. Oh! Sullivan just decked Smith and again with that chair. Oh, come on, it was an accident. What the hell is Sullivan doing?
Okay, I have some news about J.T. Smith. But now I think Joey's about to interview Shane, and I know you don't want to miss it. So let's go back to the arena, and here's the interview with Shane. Oh! Back over here. This guy never shuts up. Boy, by the time he brings out Shane Douglas, Shane's going to be an old man. I mean, yak. I mean, what are we going to do about this guy? Anyway, the news about JT is he is okay. But he's PO'd. He's had it. He's had it with Funk. He's had it with Sullivan. He's had it with everybody. I tried to get an interview. He wouldn't give it. But next week on this program, he promised he would give us an interview. So, now, wait, I get a signal. We're going back. I think Joey's finally going to introduce Shane. Let's see if it's going to finally happen. Let's go back to the arena. Yo, Radico, bring the camera back over here. Joey Poindexter, styling Buttafuoco wannabe announcer, is never going to introduce Shane this month. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you something a little extra. Next week, we got Sullivan, we've got the Tasmaniac, and we've got a woman. And guess who they're going to fight? They're going to fight for the Tag Team Championship in the ECW. They're going to fight Johnny Gunn and Tommy Dreamer, who are now the champs. The Tag Team champs in the ECW. You're going to get to see that next week on this show. Is Joey ready yet? No? I didn't think so. Okay. From now on, we're going to call Joey Poindexter. Not because he wears a little pocket calculator, not because he wears his hair all slicked back, not because he wears those goofy glasses, but because he can't stop yakking. I didn't want to be on this show this much, but this is what happens when it takes 15 minutes to get somebody on TV. I don't even know if Joey's going to ever get out of the ring. Maybe he's going to be there tomorrow. But anyway, this is what I'm going to give you now. I'm going to show you how Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn won the ECW Tag Team Championship.
There's a challenge! And they've got a championship match! Wait, they missed! What's going on? Double Atomic Cross! Couple power slams! One, cover, two!
While we were in that clip, Joey finally introduced Shane Douglas. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, here is Shane Douglas.
A lot made about Sherry Martel being out of town, and the only thing I can say is, even though Sherry Martel's out of town, the franchise is still in business, and that's what I'm doing here tonight to show these people of Philadelphia just exactly what professional wrestling is all about. You have a question for me?
What exactly do you mean by the franchise is still in business despite Sherry Martel being out of town?
Well, you know, Sherry Martel is out of town, but the franchise is still here. I am the...
Wait a minute. What's this woman?
Would you look at this? Yes, sirree.
Oh, woman, you have something to say, something to add here?
Yes, well, as you all know, Sherry is not here, and I'm here to ask you things. You know what I've done for Kevin Sullivan, and you've seen what I've done with Taz. And as you know, Sherry is my best friend. And I'm asking you, would you like to come with us to our group?
Wait a second, woman, wait a second. I know what you've done for Kevin Sullivan, and I know what you've done for the Tasmaniac. And those guys are crazy, they're nuts, and they've done successful things, but they've got some screws loose in the head. You are talking to a premier athlete. You are talking to the limousine, and you are the Volkswagens when it comes to professional wrestling.
Exactly what are you trying to tell me, Shane?
Well, you know something, woman? You are very beautiful. And there's no question about who the most handsome man in the house tonight is. What is the saying?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Do you want to come with us?
Well, we have an offer. Do we have an answer?
You know what they say, Mr. Styles? Well, the cat's away, the mice will play. So, you know something, woman? As I look at this beautiful set of legs, these beautiful hips, and this beautiful face, and Sherry Martel's thousands of miles away, all I can say is, you're no Sherry Martel.
Well, woman, how about that?
Shut up!
Wow, sensational Sherry on vacation. And Shane said no to woman. Can you believe this? But I think woman better keep her mind on next week's challenge, which faces her boys, Kevin Sullivan and the Tasmaniac versus the ECW Tag Team Champions, Tommy Dreamer and Johnny Gunn. Now, right after, when we come back, we're going to have the most bizarre challenge you've ever heard. We're going to have Public Enemy from Jazz.
Come on, baby. Back in here after knocking that down. Can you believe the police put down again? I'm getting tired of this place. I'm telling you, I don't want it. I feel the whole year long, but I'm getting tired, Johnny. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. When we get out of here, we're gonna be out of here before Christmas. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna be out of here before Christmas. And then we're gonna line up a special match, and that special match is gonna be body count. Because here in prison, the last showdown between two prisoners is called the body count. But we're making our rules. And our rules are going to be, we're going to lock you in a cage, Johnny. In a cage. Won't be the first time. Won't be the first time, and it ain't going to be the last. But we're also going to put Paul Diamond in a cage, just where that man belongs. We're going to line that cage with explosives. And then me and that little worm, Pat the Knocker, going to get in the ring for 15 minutes. And I'm going to beat that boy straight. And when I pin him, I'm going to take the key and run to that cage. And I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to let my man Johnny Grumps walk right out the door free like a bird. While that cage, and we're going to sit back in the chair, take a long rest, and watch that cage blow up and destroy Paul Diamond forever. And we'll let that fool be out of our hair. Tell him, Johnny, tell him. You know the only thing we did wrong, boys, is when we walked out of that arena that night, we left air in your lungs, and we left blood pumping through your heart. Our mistake. We're paying for it right now, but it don't matter to us, because this is a way of life for us. It would be a rough life for you and all them humanoids out there, but this is a way of life for us, because we walk in here and we walk out of here. But I tell you another thing, December 26th, Holiday Hell, ECW Arena. You better believe one thing, Public Enemy will be there. So get